The MCU. Hopefully that's the first thing that comes to mind, not this monstrosity. I mean, the dude's not wrong. It's no secret that the MCU has completely dominated cinema over the past few years. That has ranged from very high critical scores to just breaking box office records every release. I think a huge misconception some people have is that it was all luck, especially Phase 4, which it really wasn't. It's really built off of the first 3 phases as a base. No. Before you leave, I'm not gonna rant about how Phase 4 sucks because there's like a million YouTube videos about that, since it's basically a trend to hate on Phase 4 of the MCU. I'll just tell you some quick thoughts. Black Widow, mediocre, 5 out of 10. Shang-Chi, I really enjoyed, 8 out of 10. Eternals, once again, mediocre, too much convoluted stuff, like 2 out of 10. No Way Home is a masterpiece. It is so good. It is religion, it is a lifestyle, it is everything you could ever want from a superhero movie and more, and it is so good. And like Tobey Maguire and the part about Andrew Garfield, like when they all come together and they Multiverse of Madness and Thor Love and Thunder were both okay, I guess 7 out of 10s. And I just refuse to go into detail with all those shows because there's like 20 and I don't want to do. What you need to know is that some are good, some are bad, and the bad is pretty much She-Hulk, and She-Hulk should die and it shouldn't exist, and it just If you didn't know, Phase 4 is going to ultimately end with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which I gotta say is quite an interesting end to this era, since Phase 1 ended with a culminated Avengers film, and so did Phase 3. Just to get the elephant out of the room, yes, Chadwick Boseman passed away sadly. He's a great actor. He was great as Black Panther, and he will be dearly missed. To me, the main thing to look out for in Wakanda Forever is if they'll stick the landing. Obviously not to just Phase 4, but Black Panther's arc. I have a feeling that Marvel knows that if they screw up, they've screwed up for real this time. Because in the past, no matter what project they did, no matter if it was like the worst movie in the world, it would make them so much money, it would attract so much attention that it barely mattered. Once again, Wakanda Forever I'm fumbling my words so much today. Anyways, I feel like this movie is going to strive to be more of a sign of respect rather than a marketable film that seeks as much attention and money as possible. So, what can make Black Panther Wakanda Forever great? For one, they need to give a good send-off to Chadwick Boseman and really make sure that the character of Black Panther lives on. One of the strongest aspects of the original film was its undeniable influence and culture. It obviously needs to be present in this film without Chadwick, which might be a little bit difficult, but I think they can pull it off. Then again, here's the big issue. Black Panther Wakanda Forever isn't a crossover film. It can't connect Phase 4 to Phase 5 or anything, which was a really, really risky move on Marvel's part. Wakanda Forever will decide the future of Marvel. This time around, it's not about when or where, it's about recapturing the original charm. And I feel like that's something that Marvel has struggled to reclaim ever since the start of the TV shows, which imposed a huge problem in which people literally needed to spend, like, no cap, 100 hours just to catch up with Marvel information. On top of that, they had to pay a Disney Plus subscription along with the now extremely expensive movie tickets. It's a hard time to be a Marvel fan. Black Panther Wakanda Forever marks an interesting point in which it sort of is an origin story, or not an origin story at least, but a new beginning. Continuing Chadwick's legacy means they need to treat the movie with respect and everything that made the first film work. And if the emotional beats don't drop, then I have a feeling, just a tinge, that Marvel will lose a lot of the gathering that they've had over the years. And of course, if it fails, it means that Phase 4 was pretty much just hot garbage. With the exception of No Way Home. As much as I hate to use this term, Marvel movies need to stop being theme park rides. While I feel like in the Infinity Saga, every single movie was crafted with heart and emotion, Phase 4 has just been filler and just entertaining dumb movies, which will not work for Wakanda Forever. Marvel needs to take a step back and stray back into the right direction of making heartfelt films, especially for this tribute to a wonderful actor. A great example of that to me was Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It's just a good story about two best friends. Also, they really need to step up the CGI. The artists have been so overworked over the past few projects, and they really need to step it up for this project, especially for Namor. I don't want the entire film to look like I'm looking into a fish tank the entire time. What I hope for is just a charming movie with emotional beats and a good origin story for Ironheart, which I'm quite excited to see, along with more story building. It's pretty crazy that Phase 4 is coming to an end. I mean, it feels like a month ago since I just finished watching Infinity War. I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening in Wakanda and Namor and everything, but also extremely scared for the future of Marvel. The trailers look great and they received a lot of positive feedback, and we can only hope that the movie is the same. Hello, I have not made a video in forever, and I've been both busy and just overall lazy. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I spent quite a lot of time on this one, I don't know, and I had a ton of fun making a YouTube video again, which I barely know how to anymore, but that's alright. We'll learn together. Again, thanks for watching. Good luck to the directors and the cast of Wakanda Forever, and I hope to see what you have made. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing and sharing. You don't have to. I haven't said that in so long, Jesus Christ. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was, once again, really interesting to make. Also, once again, RIP Chadwick Boseman. He's a great Black Panther, a great actor, and he will be sorely missed in the Marvel community for his contributions and everything, and I wish him the best in a better place.